Just keep going, keep learning, keep breathing.
Hello, it's Bruce with We Are Change, and I have an honor to be breathing with the one and only Lily Fangz. You've hopefully seen her video Breathe online, and hopefully you've seen her in person, but if you haven't, I have the opportunity right now to be able to introduce you to Lily Fangz and a little bit about her work. So let's dive right in. Lily, you've been an MC for a few years now, and you've already played Red Rocks, you've already opened for some amazing legends. So tell us a little about what inspired you to begin, kicking out some freestyles and beginning writing.
Always felt safe writing, found refuge in rhyme books and journals. But as far as sharing my voice, I've been pushed along and found momentum with that by seeing that it's needed, or that it inspires others, or that it inspires myself to just be in that momentum and that process. So sharing and getting feedback of like, hey, yo, thank you for sharing, I think is what we all need to give each other to push our creative gifts out. So it's just been about being well received, and then knowing that I got some shit to say, knowing that that's my particular dharma, having a ton of fun in the rhyme adventure. So it's just my favorite. This is my favorite hobby.
Awesome. Well, you're playing with Wu-Tang coming up at the Fox Theater. Just the RZA. Okay. The Wu-Tang vibe.
Yes, Wu-Tang vibe I hope he brings, but it's a project he's got with Paul Banks of Interpol. So they're called Banks and Steel. I'm promoting for them right now. The show's on Tuesday. I don't know if it'll be out by then, but yeah, RZA's been a huge element in my formative hip-hop years. I'm an East Coast hip-hop head at heart, and he's the cook, main Wu-Tang chef. So it's an honor, and it's been so dope to open for legends.
Yeah, I was going to start to ask, who are some of your favorite people that you've opened for, or some of your biggest inspirational moments, maybe like a festival that opened you up? Just kind of a couple of those moments that people would like to hear about.
Yeah, I'd say definitely festivals have opened and strengthened my voice, because so many organic jams happen and so many people will be like, hey, yo, jump up on stage. Several years ago, I guess my first real big thing was I was ciphering out, in the parking lots, and the producer of a festival was just like, hey, do you want to do that before Michael Franti on main stage Saturday night? And I was like, okay. Yeah, I'll do that, probably. And it began a chain reaction of just like full courage and sharing. Similarly, just being seen by people I grew up listening to, or in my later years have studied heavily, like all the rhyme sayers, and opening for Brother Ali has been huge for me. And a lot of underground cats, and just being in ciphers with people I'm inspired by, and festivals definitely, because I'll look at the lineup, and even just being part of that type of gathering, it's so many talented people, so many inspirational opportunities, and that feeds the fire.
So true. And like yesterday, for example, we're at Unify Fest right now in Santa Fe, New Mexico. It's day 4. It's amazing. We've had our moments of tears of happiness, tears of joy, tears of sadness coming in too sometimes, and we've just had our transformational moments out here. At least I have, and I just think it's really important to see each other in this light of creativity, where like Tubby Love, Lily, and I just all of a sudden started beatboxing and going off on a improv cipher yesterday, and that was like for me an up level. To be able to cipher with Lily and Tubby is just an honor, and it's just a pleasure, and that'll be something that I never forget, and it raises my vibration up, so that when I bring an MC spot ahead of Superman or ahead of somebody today, it's been more charged up today than it would have been yesterday without that medicine that we shared together. And so as we kind of mentioned, starting off with the interview with breathing, I know you got a couple different projects you're working on. I know one of them is the project about breathing, but there's another one that you're working on, a couple of them maybe even that I don't know about. So what are some of the projects that you're working on? Because I feel as if, maybe I'm assuming here, but you're one of these musicians that is using your platform to bring up the consciousness of many others in the audience and to do good work with your platform. So talk about a couple of those projects that you got going on.
Lately, I've been feeling particularly, my work is inward. So I've been, we got to heal world, we got to do things. But lately, I've been getting a lot of feedback from my body, particularly that my work is inner healing with Lyme's disease, and I feel passionate. I don't know when a song will come out about it, but making some music about a lot of people are in this journey with Lyme's disease, I'm finding, and generally autoimmune and generally healing our physical, so it can be a vector for that creativity or of service. So one of my things, I don't know how it will develop or look, but lately feeling passionate about health and wellness. I co-founded a badass project that is using hip-hop to talk about water issues right now. The whole team was out on Van's Warp Tour this summer, raising some loot to build wells in developing nations and just spread awareness. I think that's our job. As you have a loud voice, I got a loud voice, I make it rhyme sometime, and it's like, how do we use this in line with what we feel is divine, what we feel is in time? I don't know. And so water stuff we should all be on, health stuff we should all be on, and as far as content, which has been interesting to balance it all, I'm finishing an album called Mosaic, which is just fragments of lots of stuff, and I'm putting it together to make an art, and then some mixtapes. I've noticed I've become kind of like a soundbite rapper. I use social media a lot, maybe too much, and I'll just put out 45 seconds of rhymes. I'm like, ooh, cool, that was a song. And it's like, no, you need to bring that to production. You need to collaborate with people. So I'm trying to push myself as far as projects of collaboration and pushing some movements I really believe in. Souls in Action, my homies holding it down in Denver. We Are Change movement holding it down. And then building up Planet Fangz to be this solar system of all these planets I see of people hungry for change, passionate and biting down into what they believe in. So Rockwell, Planet Fangz, Souls in Action, We Are Change, and whatever this healing stuff becomes, maybe I'll just make a song about it. As usual.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's been a blessing ever since first meeting Lily. Actually, I didn't even get a chance to meet her the first time I saw her. She came into an event and just dropped some freestyles, and I was jaw dropped, and I was like, wow, who is that? And I need to meet this woman. And then she disappeared. And so it's been such a long road. I got to shake your hand and I got to hug you. It's been a long time coming for this interview. If there's anything else, I want to just give you a last chance to give words to our inspired musicians, people on the come up, whether it's their music or whether it's something else. Just like some inspiring words about just like keeping it going and never giving up.
Well, I think the biggest piece is honoring the fact there's gonna be plenty of times you want to give up. That's like applicable to all of life, is the lows are real, and acting like that's not a thing is doing yourself a disservice. So understanding the frequency, we are vibration. And so personally, it's about keeping those goals in mind, keeping people close who believe in you and your gifts, or finding those people, or actually big upping someone else. That's kind of the quickest route to finding your own. But it's been an incredible honor to have people send me their work as these media platforms increase in numbers. And the biggest thing I'd say when people are like, hey, yo, read my stuff, or what can I do, or how did you, it's it's practice like anything else, like definitely being on your grind, learning, listening from others who you admire, doing your homework, but really believing that right now is a time of service, of sharing. We've been, specifically women, I feel strongly, we've been quiet for a very long time. We've been submissive for a very long time. And it's not about being overpowering, but it's about meeting ourselves and meeting our others and our brothers, and courage. Courage is a thing we need right now. So speak up, use your voice, use it wisely though. Don't just talk to talk, listen to listen, talk to listen. I don't know how that means, but my goal for myself is to get better at listening. I talk a lot, clearly. So just keep going, keep learning, keep breathing.
Keep on keeping.
Keep making weird faces and not taking yourself so seriously, so that you get a little flexibility in the thing. But thank you, Bruce.
I've learned so much from you, Lily, and I hope you guys have all been inspired enough to check out her music even more and support her when the album drops, and support her when she gets to come to your city, and just spread the message, because that's what we all need, is there's a little extra boost. Lily can use a little extra boost, and then she can give out that extra boost, but without that extra boost from y'all, she can't give it out to anybody else. So let's
just remember the thing. And I found this shirt. I've had it for a long time, and this is actually first project that really kicked me on my way. This is playingforchange.org. Peep them. A lot of people know them, so they don't need much promo. I needed to say it, though, because I realized this was where I first saw the communal power of music. What Playing for Change does is take songs or Marley songs that transcend nation and generation and have a lot of street musicians and famous musicians all collaborate on songs. And I interned with them, and I was a scrub at that time in my life, but knew I had my own stuff to get out, so I wasn't really able to be of focus and service with them, but it catalyzed me on my journey. And now to be able to come back around, rep them, know that I'm in a strong place to start doing this work of, just spreading the music medicine. Playing for Change, that's another one I will rep strongly, and thank you.
Yeah, thanks so much for everything you do, and just let's keep on moving, everybody. Let's keep on picking each other up, and let's keep on shining, and let's keep on being the change. That's really what it's all about, is living it and worrying about yourself, and everyone else will see how you behave, and they will be inspired, hopefully in a good way, my friends. So thanks for tuning in. Subscribe if you can, and check out all of Lily's work online, planetfangs.com, all of it. So much love. .org.
I just changed it to .org.
All right, planetfangs.org now. Much love, everybody. From Unify Fest to you. Peace.